Hello friends and fellow Monkeyology enthusiasts, GloKidd here, back with the next part of our Monkey Island 2 playthrough. We're going to jump right back in because I think we're pretty close to the end, so let's take a look.
It's a disgusting bog.
This could have been one of those obscure hopping puzzles which you had to take off.
I want my granddaughter to marry a real man, a captain, not a washout like you.
That seems to have gotten most of the salt out of it.
Absolutely. That sounds very
Captain
interesting.
Marley, where should we bury the treasure? Okay,
On that note, I
let's
guess
go
our
over
next
it
game
again,
is
so
Fate
no
of
one forgets
Atlantis
where we
as well.
buried the treasure.
It's gonna be fun. Fate of Atlantis
Okay,
is
let's
the
go
one
over it
presentation-wise
again, so no
that
one
feels the
forgets where
most
we
similar
buried
to
the
this.
treasure.
Probably it uses the same
I want my
version
granddaughter
of
to
Scum
marry a
Engine,
real
I
man,
imagine.
a captain, not a washout like you.
I say I imagine because every time I say something like that and don't have
Oh, the
like
heck with it.
the facts there with
Let's make
me,
a
I
map and
say
tear it
some
into
dumb
4
shit. And
pieces.
put it in my...
No, that's not right.
That would make sense too.
Gee, Captain Marley, where should we bury the treasure?
There.
I want my granddaughter to marry a real man, a captain, not a washout like you.
All right, let's give the fucking parrot some
I want my
characters.
granddaughter to marry a... And due east from the pond to the dinosaur.
So
Captain
wait a
Marley, where should we bury the treasure?
inventory. I might be able to.
Head north from the dinosaur to the pile of rocks.
Icons.
Head north from the dinosaur
That's
to the
cool.
pile of rocks. Okay, let's go over
I'm
it again.
not kidding.
So no
I'm
one
getting
forgets where
big
we
old
buried the
gangsta
treasure.
tattoo on my stomach, which is
Ollie,
gonna
what's a
be
cracker?
the 9 verb plus 8.
Oh, the
Basically,
heck with it.
this inventory
Let's make a
bar
map and tear it into
across
4
my
pieces.
stomach, and I think that's hilarious. I'm gonna do that
And
because I'm
due
crazy.
east from the pond to the
Why
dinosaur.
not?
Ollie wants a cracker.
Yes, I got one.
Okay, let's go over it again. So no... And
Interesting.
due east from the rocks to the X. And due east from the
Oh wait,
pond
no,
to the
I
dinosaur.
do believe I've seen that.
I want my granddaughter to... Not a washout
Yeah.
like you.
Yeah, no, let's actually go do the call box guy. Because I would hate to skip that part, which is also another one of those iconic images from the game, which, frankly, was another one I seen in a magazine long before playing the game. Beautiful backgrounds. Really. Jousting while I do math. Hey, Gavin. This is Darth Pac-Man is a friend of mine who we've worked together for many years. We've known each other for a while. I was just saying at the beginning of my stream that people should check out what you've been doing on TikTok. If you like, Gavin's always been the person I talk to about like tabletop gaming, and if I really wanted to get into D&D, he'd be the person I talk to about it too. So, oh, but let's not go that way because apparently I just like circles. We are going to find the call box. Math is fun. No. I think it's funny. I'm trying to not go the right way so I can actually get this seed. And it's like, no, I'm going to keep kicking. Pardon me. I picked up the dynamite. What? I did not. Okay. I'm glad I noticed that then. I could have sworn I picked up the dynamite. But thanks for joining, Gavin. That's awesome. We are honestly at the tail end of this game. Oh, I'm at the dinosaur. Just gonna end up getting to Big Whoop before I find Chris. Dynamite. Nice. I have to say I love Telltale's Strong Bad game. That was a lot of fun. And it gave me an excuse to learn about Strong Bad, which I apparently missed when it came out, and then I had all of that material to catch up. I was watching Strong Bad emails forever. I just accidentally got myself here.
Oh, you meant this treasure. Well, why didn't you say so? You could have come by the shortcut like I do.
Shortcut?
Of course, Herman. Oh, this treasure.
And due east from the pond to...
I remember hearing about Trogdor when that came out. My buddy Corey and whatnot, he showed me Trogdor. Once there was a man, sort of a dragon man. Well, he was mostly a dragon, but he was always dragon. You know, it's great. Anyways, already clipping up my stuff enough badly, I'm sure. Yes, I see your little red lines. My microphone hated that noise. I apologize to my viewers' ears. Let's talk to Chris Brown now. And no, it's not that Chris Brown. It's the LucasArts one. You know, it's just... What? Can you please just give me the damn call box? I'm having a harder time finding the call box than... Oh my god, than I did finding the actual legendary treasure of Big Whoop. Am I just doing this wrong, ATM? I mean, I'm embarrassed if I am, but I feel like with it being the little hint gag, that should have popped already. There we go. What is going on? All right.
1900740JEDI. Remember, kids, if you're under 18, ask your parents before calling.
Lucasfilm Games, Hintline. Chester speaking.
Chester. Yeah, Chester.
I'm lost in the Dinky Island jungle in Monkey 2.
Look, there are only 2 ways out of the room you're in. Figure it out, Knucklehead.
When is Swaddle gonna ship?
It's been out for some time now. Where have you been? Playing some frustrating graphic adventure?
But, no, so, in regards to what you were talking about before, that is now directly on the screen, the black background with the purple Lucas and arts, I seem to remember them using that in some of the products in their company catalog that came with some of the games once upon a time. Shit. Let's see. Now I'm like tempted to flip through adventurers even and see if there's something in that might. I know I just seen one of those catalogs in one of these. Thought it was in the Darth Pac-Man has dead Pac-Man. Dead. I'm sorry your Pac-Man's died, Darth Pac-Man. I think he headed out. Well, thanks for popping in anyway, Gavin. That's cool. If you didn't, I don't ever know if my stuff's accurately showing who's watching. I know I often get like a viewer that doesn't say things a lot of the time too. I'm not gonna go through every single one of the buffs. Yeah. Have a mail Chester, new graphics mode. I'm gonna have to go through and see that again. Cause yeah, it's doesn't it say and Chris Brown is Chester or whatever at the end, and that's where the link comes through. That's very clearly the. See, Craig Derrick is our guy, by the way. He's still there. He still loves it. He's just waiting for that next time. He's not silly enough to put his job at risk pushing it constantly. But you can tell he's getting hungry for it too. And having somebody still there. We've said this already. He's our last hope and all that. I definitely welcome him into the pantheon of people who... Oh yeah, I don't think... I would love to see it happen. I would love to see another Monkey Island game, because it's the drought between this one... The drought between the... This is the longest it's ever taken. It's very true. And the joke that they'd always say that they'd make more money on Star Wars pajamas that they do in the entire gaming division is not untrue. But still, personally, I think that it's something that I've mentioned before. It's a family-friendly pirate, and by family-friendly, I don't mean just like, oh, it's kid-friendly. Because, I was a kid when I played it, so I'm not going to say that I don't think kids these days should play it. Leaky butthole. Okay, well, that's a... Hello. That is... My viewer count is off. This voice is different in the remake.
Who thought up that dumb stump joke?
I'm tired of hearing about that damn stump. Do you have any idea how many calls I get a day about that? Don't ask me about it again.
I would like to...
Why do adventure games cost so much?
Hey, I just work here.
What is the secret of Monkey Island?
I'm fed up with stupid questions like that.
Wow.
It's a surprise, okay?
So the delivery that they required from this person.
Where do babies come from?
What are you, a pervert? What's wrong with you?
How much money have I spent talking to you?
75 cents a minute. You can ask your computer
Oh my
to work
God,
out
that
the
would've-
math for you.
I'm lost in the Dinky Island jungle in Monkey 2.
I told you, just walk off the edge of the screen. How hard can that be?
Thank you. You've been very helpful. Goodbye.
Yeah, sure.
Jeez. Not a great ad for your customer service there. Just saying.
No, that's not right.
That's right. Okay. First things first. Work them shoveling arms.
I've hit cement.
Uh-oh. Well, then we just might as well blow it the fuck up. Use matches
That's
with
the last
dynamite.
match.
Uh-oh.
Great Scott! That came from the direction of Dinky Island.
That is one area where a property
idiot must
that's
be
being
messing with my
referenced that
grandfather's
isn't
treasure.
LucasArts.
I better get over there.
Lucasfilm owned is still intact, is the Great Scott reference. Nice. Use crowbar with rope.
There. I think that'll hold.
This is like a perilous situation. I'd just like to stop and see. How it would clip over the head. I didn't really pay attention there, was it? No, absolutely it's not. But I think in like the like oh, I imagine. And that's probably why he uses it in the first place. Okay, well, that would absolutely be the reason too. Cool. This is really fucking scary. I just want to say that I hope in my life, like, granted adventures would be cool and whatnot, but I do hope to never be stuck standing on a pillar like this, because look, that's horrifying. Alright, so what can we select on? There's twisted metal rods. I've just made a crowbar and rope. This is pretty obvious what I'm supposed to do here, especially because right at the beginning of the game, we can possibly identify this is where we started the game at. So let's go ahead and have our Indiana Jones moment. But we're not Indiana Jones. And then you came and got me about 2 days later. Holding on to this damn rope. And he could have dropped the treasure chest at any time
And
there,
you
too,
showed up about 3 days later.
and climbed out.
Will you help me now?
He can climb rope.
Anything
Very
to
well.
shut you up. That has to have been the longest story I ever heard. Oh dear.
That's brutal. I should have grabbed, I should have made a build of the demo that came out that had the, when they were talking about making a voice version for real back in the day. That one that was leaked out recently. I should set that up maybe for a future stream. Play around in that a bit. Let's find that light switch. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for putting my jumbled thoughts into what they're actually supposed to be called. Okay, she's up there. I hear random dripping noises into my office. I'm like, please, dear God, no. Frightened. Okay, now let's find this light switch.
fool! Hello, Guybrush.
Hello, LeChuck.
Goodbye, LeChuck.
You won't escape me this time.
Yeah? Just watch me.
Not so fast.
Uh-oh.
Even if you were to escape, I would always be able to find you again. We are bound to one another.
Like dreadlocks?
Yes, rather like that. Or like... brothers.
Huh?
I am your brother.
No. No. That's not true. That's impossible.
Search your feelings. You know
Dominic
it to be
goes
true.
full Luke. He did such a good job in the take that they used.
And I brought a little surprise for you.
I just want to take a second and I'm sorry that I talked over it, but that Dominic did a wonderful, wonderful Mark Hamill impression in the Guybrush character. And you know, when the one time I got to ask Dominic Armato a question, it was one that would have been more applicable to, say, Rob Paulson or something like that, right? Would be, what is it like? How do you prepare for having a character that you're do an impression of another character, having that extra layer on it? And for Dominic, it was always easy because it's just his voice, so it was just he would do an impression in his own voice, and it just came through as Guybrush, right? But I always thought that was a really, really interesting thought. Like, how does somebody in a voice do an impression to make it sound like that voice doing the impression? Anyways, he did a wonderful Mark Hamill impression there, to a point where he matched it very, very nicely. So, kudos to Dominic Armato. And back to the game now. I think you being my brother is enough of a
I think
surprise.
you being
for
my
one
brother is enough of a surprise for one day.
Perhaps, but humor me.
A dolly? The surprise is a dolly?
The surprise is a voodoo dolly, which I'll be using to torture you. And then send you screaming to another dimension, one of infinite pain. Observe.
So, sorry, 1 second. Better have been that. It was pretty hard for him. Oh, please don't. And it's not ruining the party at all, because, I mean, it is something worth talking about. That there was changes made to it for the sake of just trying to avoid potential suits. It made it through it in the first place. I think, I don't know, it's a very, very, very long conversation. Well, I can't even claim to know their reasoning beyond that. But yeah, I mean, Nintendo's litigious, but they wouldn't just jump and sue LucasArts, right? I mean, I don't know. I think those are two companies that would have benefited from more interaction with each other, frankly. And actually, yeah.
I'll do anything. Just please don't do that again.
Okay, how about this? That was exhilarating. Let's have some more fun, shall we?
I will also add, it's wonderful to
please.
let
No
Earl
more.
Bowen really
Okay.
dive
Time to
into
send you
this
screaming
character's
to a
ability to
dimension
be
of
cruel
infinite pain.
through these lines.
At
Yeah,
last. I'm rid
I
of
guess
that pesky
because,
little
like,
wimp
let's face
Guybrush.
it, Lucas Legal wasn't super kind to the community over the years.
I'm alive.
Hey?
Whether it be through interactions with
I thought I was a
Scuffy
goner.
or fan games
Oops.
or that sort of thing, right?
Strange.
And I think that was an
There must be
example
something
of
wrong with
Lucas
my
Legal
voodoo doll.
getting so rabid by the end there
It
that
was
they were
supposed to send
literally
you to another dimension, not the next
ripping
room.
apart their own titles.
Huh, shoddy materials, I'll bet. Well, I guess I'll just try it again.
If you let legal peers
no,
decide
that's okay.
everything that you make. Yeah, and you know, the thing that they always hid behind was the Mickey Mouse laws. Yeah, the Mickey Mouse laws. Yeah, if you don't use it within X amount of time, or as long as you use it within X amount of time period, you can maintain your copyright forever. And yeah, no, I had a joke that I don't even want to think about what happens when Lucas Legal and the House of Mouse lawyers like fusion Ha and become some crazy legal litigious entity that just and then I was joking about that and Laser Swear made because I was like, we needed a version of If You Wish Upon a Star, but with the Imperial March playing, and Laser Swear made it happen and posted it to his Twitter. It was great and terrifying and completely true now. And wow, LeChuck was really kind in letting me just sit there and not do anything.
Cow, these are my parents.
Aha! Gotcha!
This looks loose.
That's it. That's what I mean. You should hear the track that Laser Smart made. Because that's the song that's playing while that happens. They have no idea what they have. Returning to what I was saying, they have a family-friendly pirate IP that's primed and ready to go for animation. They just need somebody who's
I
as
don't want a whole box.
interested in making that a reality as, say, Dave Filoni is about Star Wars. And, you know, if they wanted to, and it would feel shoehorned, but they could put it in under the Pirates of the Caribbean banner as this side story that is happening. You know, it would be so shoehorned and such, but they could do it. And they would be within their rights. They could be their Disney XD or whatever. And I hope not, because I hope by family friendly, I say in this regard, it's not neutered. I mean that in the same way some of those great old kids movies that can be watched by kids are enjoyed by adults as well. That sort of thing. Yeah. If it was just like Disney Monkey Island, but if it had somebody with the love for the source material and vision of say a Dave Filoni, but for Monkey Island for us, you know, if we had somebody like that who would do it, and then that could be beautiful. It wouldn't end up happening. but they have the chance to, and it could totally, yeah, totally. And yeah, I do support the concept of Ron Gilbert eventually buying the rights to it. If that makes Curse Forward like an alternate reality to his, so be it, as long as they still, you know, have their own. We have enough things that could help. This could be where our crazy Zelda timeline split happens, and that's way more story than it needs to have anyway. LeChuck has been super understanding. Yeah,
Now you're
I'm
gonna
surprised it took you this long, man. I'm like chatting about
Hate for violence.
terrible ideas. But the point I was making there, it wasn't so much that I was hoping Disney would do so. It's just that they're unaware of this IP that could be done with whatever. It's a positive money generating thing. Like, it doesn't generate huge amounts, but this is something that they didn't have to spend a penny on to develop.
Now you're gonna get it.
Let me explain.
Yeah. And like in one of those rooms, there's this one beautiful piece of art that, you know, just like one of those.
Oh, there's stuff in it.
Hey, Guybrush.
And now that I'm actually
voodoo
doing
time.
It's a pair of surgical gloves.
Now that I'm actually doing things, LeChuck's like, I'm gonna show up real fast now, so I'm gonna have to do some stuff here. Where's going right there? Oh yeah. Set up for the gag.
All right, a double eagle.
Oh! Yeah, he's pissed.
Hey,
His
Guybrush.
angry mouth.
It's
Yeah.
voodoo time.
I should have set it up. I have. Do you believe? It's too late to try now. I should have saved and seen if it would be possible. Yeah, to do the hanky and that at the same time. So, oh no. I'm sorry, guys. All right, and so we're gonna cut that one there. That's super awkward. I wonder who's knocking for us there. Just kidding, it's one of my kids, and I had to deal with something, and I was away for a few minutes, and so it was just an opportune moment to make the cut. We will come back to do the finale in our next episode. If you've been enjoying our playthroughs, be sure to click like and maybe even subscribe. If you have any feedback, be sure to leave a comment. We're growing and changing as we go along, and all the feedback helps us make better videos for you guys. So thank you very much for tuning in. Check us out live at twitch.tv/TheRealGloKid on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 o'clock Pacific Daylight Savings Time. Wow, I can't help but stumble on that every single time. And check me out on Twitter at Grant Yeager. You will be able to see most up-to-date information on my streams, etc. Thanks for tuning in today. And have a great day. Wow, vacuums are awesome. Cheers.